How's it? Today is Saturday, April 6th, and I am front squatting. I'm also deadlifting today. I think um, Saturdays are always one of those days where I can make up things that I missed during the week. I can also not lift on Saturday because, my schedule at work is pretty difficult to tell. Sometimes I'm at the restaurant on Friday night until 12 o'clock. Like, literally, I'm clocking out at 12 o'clock, and then sometimes it's super slow. Yesterday was pretty slow, so I made sure I had time to lift today. Um, as far as it goes, like front squats, I don't usually front squat on the Saturday. I honestly don't remember the last time I front squatted either, because front squats typically occur on the Friday after I am done clean and jerking. But if I am feeling a little bit too tired or like not enough energy to really like get a meaningful session from the front squat, then I will not do it. I don't think that is worth it. Like, especially if I have to rush through things, which typically happens because I have to get to work at some point. But I usually don't I don't try things that might be excessive. Here's my first set, or actually my top set of the pause front squat at 145. I was supposed to do 120% of whatever I clean and jerked yesterday. So that's like 128. And 120% of 128 is 153.6. And I was like, yeah, I don't think I can even pause 150 today. So we're just going to go up to a heavy whatever I think I can do. And ended up being 145. And it was a really solid rep. Um, did my down sets at 10% below that, 130. And these honestly felt really, really good. And I'm super happy that I came in today to do the front squats, because normally on Saturdays are just like bench and deadlift. Well, it's deadlift and then bench, but same idea. And so like I'm pushing through all of this, and it feels like my legs are moving pretty well, and it feels like I'm fairly strong, especially considering I haven't front squatted in a while. But after all of the front squats, I moved into my deadlifts. Because I know that I'm going to be going to Japan next week, so I'm not even going to be able to lift on Saturday. I was like, all right, like, programming is kind of whatever it is. Like, I'm going to be off program next week. That's basically what I decided today. So I was like, okay, like, I don't know what I'm going to deadlift today, but I do want to lift pretty heavy for a pretty good set. Um, and ended up going to 180 for a set of two. 180 is like 396 pounds. And honestly, like, that thing flew. It moved really well. My lower back and my upper back did curl a little bit, but I don't think the speed on the bar was anything to be sad at. I'm not very strong with the pull and whatnot, so being able to do that was really cool. So yeah, here's my last warm up. I went 60, 100, and then 140, and then 180. I was like, yeah, if I don't do it, then I don't do it. It is what it is. But like, look at that, real good speed. And then it's a touch and go, so it's not quite two, but it's 1.5. And I'm like I said, like I'm pretty happy with that. I think my best deadlift is like 201 or 202 or something like that. So I was debating on whether or not I should push up for it to try and see if I could PR. But then I was talking to Shaq and Ari, and it's like, might not even be worth it. So it is what it is. 180 for two is still good, right? Finished off with a couple accessories that I knew were going to be helpful for me. Just the incline dumbbell press, and then some like dumbbell overhead walks. My favorite accessory here. But yeah, next week is just going to be honestly like kind of dicking around to see what I can do, what I want to do. Because the week after that, I'm going to Japan, so it's not going to be. I'm not going to be able to lift, and I'm not going to be on program for anything. So, yeah. that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Shoots.